SA Tourism's near R1 billion sponsorship proposal for the football team Tottenham Hotspur has claimed its first victims, it appears. Yesterday, SA Tourism board members Enver Duminy, Ravi, Nadasen and Rosemary all resigned with immediate effect. Let's talk about the latest developments now with Motale, spokesperson for the Minister of Tourism, Lindiwe Sisulu. A very good evening to you, sir. Grateful for your time once again this week. So, 3 resignations from the board, all to do with a difference in opinion, we're told. What have you been told about the difference in opinion?
I can confirm that the 3 board members have resigned, and Tourism Minister Lindiwe Sisulu has subsequently accepted their resignations. And the process to find suitable replacements is underway. As I'm speaking to you now, Minister Sisulu has been in a closed meeting with members of the board since 2:30. That meeting is ongoing as we speak.
These 3 board members resigned because of a difference in opinion. Have you been told what the difference in opinion was and why they were unable to overcome it? Mr. Motale, are you still able to hear me? Okay, I think we've lost Steve Motale, pardon me. Okay, I'm told he's back. Forgive us, these things happen. Steve Motale, if you're back with me, sir, I was just asking you about the difference in opinion because it comes at a crucial week for SA Tourism, doesn't it? When we're still discussing the issue of the proposal, you've got now 3 board members leaving because of a difference in opinion. Have they spoken to you directly about what happened that basically meant that the difference was so serious that they had to leave?
Well, that might be true regarding 2 board members, but as far as I know, there was another one who was being investigated for improper conduct, and before the investigation could even kick off, that particular member of the board decided to resign. Yeah, with the other 2 members, it's related to the differences of opinion and ideas regarding this controversial deal.
And the 2 you're referring to, the deal, MoneyWeb says it's seen a message that comes from Germany and Nadasen where they say, quote, they disagree with the proposal for various reasons, and they say, as our resignation is now public knowledge, we felt it important for you as a key stakeholder to be aware of the matter from our side. Does this worry you then that there may be further instability at the board and at the organization as a result of this proposal?
No. That is what I'm saying to you. The minister is hands-on. She's currently meeting with the board itself to establish all the facts. And new members that are suitable will be brought into the board to stabilize the board. And immediately after this particular board meeting, the minister will brief the president, following which we'll release a statement either tonight or tomorrow, or the minister will communicate directly with the nation via a press conference.
You mentioned the president. His spokesperson, Vincent Magwenya, last night, I'm sure you've seen, said while the president has not been briefed in full, he does not believe that this proposal that's on the table is worth going ahead at a price tag of close to R1 billion. Your reaction to that?
Listen, we are not going to engage anybody from the presidency via the media. What I can tell you is that the minister will communicate with the president, will brief the president regarding the outcome of her engagement with the board. But as far as what has been reported coming from the presidency in the media, we don't want to do that. We don't want to have a spat with the presidency in the media. We want to do it via proper official channels. Right. And the minister is set to meet with the president to brief him fully as to the outcome of her meeting with the board.
You said you don't want to have a public spat with the presidency. That suggests that you disagree with the view of the presidency.
No. All I'm saying is we are not going to communicate with the presidency via the media. We have followed official channels, and there's a pending meeting between the minister and the president regarding this.
As things stand, is it the view of the tourism minister that this deal at a price tag of more than R900 million is worth it?
Listen, SAT, its mandate is to market the country and to attract visitors to the country. And to do that, they have a budget. Now, as to whether that was done properly, you see, the problem with this particular deal is that there are already a lot of controversies. Now, the minister needs to be on board, and this is what she wants to get to the bottom of.
Has she formed a view on the price tag?
Yes, that is what she's discussing with the board at the moment. So anything is possible coming out of this meeting.
So she hasn't...
We will communicate with you.
So if I'm hearing you clearly, Mr. Motale, am I right to say that she doesn't necessarily agree that this is a sponsorship deal that should go ahead at the cost of more than 900 million rand?
Well, she will express her opinion after hearing all the necessary details.
What is outstanding? Because we had quite a presentation on...
She went to that meeting to listen.
Right. So, pardon me, I didn't mean to speak over you there. We all listened to a rather detailed briefing, some would say, on Thursday by SA Tourism, where they explained why they were doing this, what they believe will be the return on investment. The CEO even went as far as saying, well, the money being used on this endeavor should be basically divorced from issues around load shedding and the other problems in the country, because that's not what that money is meant for, right? Fair point. Having said that, from that briefing, what did the minister feel still required further explaining, as you're saying, she now will get more updates tonight?
Remember, following that press briefing, there were other media reports which came up with very, very, very controversial and concerning allegations of conflict of interest on the part of senior executives at SAT. Now, the minister takes those allegations very, 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 very seriously. We're talking here a lot of money, and of course, the minister wants everything to be above board. Now, she's very, very concerned about those allegations of impropriety and conflict of interest on the part of senior executives of the SAT, South African Tourism itself. So she's getting to the bottom of that. She's establishing all facts. She will make an announcement.
And one such person would be the interim CFO at SA Tourism, one Johan van der Walt. There was a report about him in the Daily Maverick, basically alleging that he had a conflict of interest, links to a company that's involved in some of the workings around this agreement. Now, if that is found to be true, would it be grounds for this deal, or the minister saying the deal should not proceed?
Like I've told you, the minister takes those allegations very, very, very seriously. And of course, it wouldn't make sense to give the deal the go-ahead when there are such very, very, very worrying allegations. So the minister is hoping to get all the facts, and she will make an announcement in the next 24 hours.
And one of the things that I suppose you want to hear tonight is whether, as the Daily Maverick is reporting, it is true that basically this was an agency that was in the capacity of a middleman, because when the CEO spoke on Thursday, he said there had been no middlemen involved in this agreement or in the process thus far, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we heard that statement from the acting CEO. We are hoping that he will be part of the press briefing with the media, where he will clarify what he meant. But it's one of the allegations, it's one of the things that the minister wants to understand as to why he would go out to say there were no middlemen, there were no agencies, when the opposite is true. So all those are issues that the minister is trying to get to the bottom of.
Steve Motale, thank you always for your time, the Tourism Minister spokesperson. We appreciate it.